Where are we at with the January date for those guys? How far down the line are we?
Well, you know, we've offered the fight, and we got him his own date. That wasn't a date. That date didn't exist. We worked with ESPN. We got him his own date, and you know, we've offered them the fight. I know the contracts haven't been signed yet, but you know, Conor's never. Listen, Conor likes to play games. Okay, Conor plays games, and he does his thing. One thing Conor doesn't do. Conor doesn't commit to a fight and then not fight. Mm-hmm. Conor fights, you know? Things are gonna change now. This isn't the same Conor McGregor, you know, back in the day. Conor's rich. Conor is very wealthy. And I think that Conor is in a position right now where he's just trying to make moves that he thinks, you know, are right. But we'll see. We'll see how this whole thing plays out.
Does that fight have to happen at 155 to then be in line for a shot?
It's 155 pounds. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not putting on a friggin' multi-million-dollar fight at a catch weight that means nothing.
Or even 170, that's what I mean. So
it means nothing. That fight means nothing at 170. Neither one of those two are ranked at 170 pounds. And it doesn't do anything in the 55-pound division if either one of them win, because they're fighting at 170. It literally makes no sense. Mm-hmm. There are plenty of organizations that put on fights that make no sense. You can go watch those kind of fights every weekend. That's not what we do here.
Hey, give me one of these, please. This shit. I've seen you for a while. Only now, golf. Only now, hey. Only now. This is it for me, look. Wait, what is this? Expensive shit? Hey, it was I used to have a friend named Habiv. You see them? This guy that used to jump in the Ross. Yeah, he was like Ross and Pookie. You know Pookie now? And then I fight, and then I come by. Yes, that was.
You saw when Justin Poirier got that interim title wrapped around his waist. He was done. He made it. And he still had the biggest mountain to climb, and that's Khabib. So, you know, I think he really, you know, he did not help himself at all there. You know, why would you feel that you've made it or you're the champion whenever it's just an interim title? Yes, you get money, and that's fantastic, and I'm happy about that. But the challenge is Khabib. So,
Jared right now has the highest threat level of anyone because he's the dude I have to fight. I have had hard fights and I expect a very hard fight in Jared. Jared's a very hard dude. I am not sleeping on his skill set. I'm not sleeping on his power. He can beat me. You know, I could lose, but I don't think I will. I think he's a hard guy, and I'm certainly respecting his skill set. He's very tough. He's very powerful. You know, he has knockout power and he's resilient. He never goes away. But honestly, I just think I'm better across the board. I think I can take this fight wherever I want it to go. I can lead this dance. I think I can sting him. I can knock him out. I can do anything I want. And I have 15 minutes to do that, which is better than 25. So I'm looking forward to it.
Khabib versus Justin. A lot of people are saying this is going to be the biggest fight of the year. I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait for this fight. Khabib is unbelievable. Justin's unbelievable. They're clashing on Fight Island. I had heard rumblings that on the business side of things, this could be one of the biggest UFC fights ever.
Check you out, man. You are on top of your shit. Yeah, this thing's trending off the charts for us right now. So today is Tuesday here. It's the end of Tuesday going into Wednesday. On Monday, this thing was trending to be the biggest fight we've ever had. Not Thursday, not Friday, Monday.
So when you say the biggest fight we've ever had, the number one fight of all time is Conor versus Khabib, right?
Khabib, yeah, it's trending bigger than that right now. You know, will the trend hold? Will it? One of the things that is a big negative for us is that it is not in prime time at home, and it is hard to message that to people. You know what I mean? This thing starts at the afternoon, so the main card starts at 2 o'clock on the East Coast.
So what time do you think Khabib and Justin are walking into the octagon?
Probably around 5 o'clock-ish, in that ballpark.
Khabib this morning was on ESPN, and they were asking him about if he beats Justin Gaethje, who does he want to fight next? And he said, the only fighter out there that interests me right now is George St. Pierre, GSP. Is there any chance that that fight actually gets made after the Gaethje fight?
I did not know that until you just told me. And, you know, one of the crazy things about this business right now is, like, 8 months ago, if you asked me, hey, what are you guys doing in December? I could tell you exactly what we were going to do, where it was going to be, etc. Now, all I'm focused on is Saturday. Once Saturday's over, you know, and like I said, I have a big meeting tomorrow night. And then once Saturday is over, you know, then we'll go home on Sunday and start trying to figure out what's next. So I don't know if GSP is a possibility, you know, and I'll talk to Habib. After, usually what happens is the fight will go on. I'll give them a couple weeks to, you know, and however the fight goes to relax and do their thing, and then we'll reach back out to them and see what's next.
I mean, just as a fan, can a guy like GSP, who hasn't fought in a couple of years now, come out of retirement and fight with Khabib, who seems to be at the height of his powers right now?
The question is, a guy like GSP who's been out as long as he has, and at his age, can he make that weight?
What do you think?
And realistically, if GSP makes that weight and does it, and he beat Khabib, I mean, he'd be the only guy to ever win 3 titles.
So that's something that you are, is it fair to say that you're interested in putting, at least interested in seeing if everybody can make that work?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in talking about it. Just because that's what Habib wants doesn't mean that that fight can be made. I mean, there's just so many things that have to come into play.
I don't give a